Welcome back, everybody. Kenny Smyson here. I do put out Starfield content every week, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And this week is going to be a lot of fun because I am going to rebuild a ship. It was actually my very first ship, the Space Barge, if you guys remember that one. I lost that ship when I had to reload to a previous save. It was really sad because I had the missing crew bug hit me. And so we are just going to have a lot of fun with this one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build my side pieces here. I'm going to get my bay. Obviously I'm at the Stroud Eklund Star Yard. And I'm wondering how long I can make this thing. Get my docker right next to it. Okay. And then, yeah, because this is going to be the right side of the ship where I have my my crew stations. I'm going to throw a whole bunch of gear there for now. I think I can go 10 long, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to go back to the structure. So we can finish off with a rear piece. Okay. Alright, there's the length of my ship. And it doesn't say anything about length width issues, so there we go. Alright, next up, I might have to move that around, but in the meantime, I know I'm going to go with this cockpit on this one, the 400. And I want what hab do I want? I don't want to go with the big battle station one on this ship, but I'm going to go with the control station. Okay. Put that one right there. Although, wait, actually I do know I have to put it back there because when you get the big Class C engines off the back here, it just barely comes past that, which exceeds the limit. So either have to tuck in the engines or tuck in the front. So we're going to go with that. Let's copy this over here. That is going to be armory. And I believe the doorway will probably end up being right there because the algorithm is tries to find the quickest path to the cockpit. Worth noting, guys, so take that into consideration. Alright. So now we're going to be going with our symmetrical look here. I'm just going to copy all these for now, but I'll change those up a little later. Okay. Alright. Next up, I'm going to go with this 2x2. Now, I'm curious, though. Do I want to go with the cargo hall or the living quarters? If I remember correctly, yeah, I don't think I want to do the living quarters there. I'll do like a berth up top. So let's go with the cargo hole. Okay. And yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Now all my cargo is going to be down the left side here. So this bottom floor, this bottom section can have habs, but once we get to the second level, it's only going to be habs like that. Okay. And let's see. We're going to go with reactors. Let's go with the biggest, baddest Class C I can get. Right there. Power is 38, 34, 29, 32, 37, 34. 34 for 52 or 38 for 61. Yeah, it's worth it. Alright. Let's get this one. Oh, actually, I need to get my engines on. That should be what I do on the back here. Let's go to these Class Cs. The thing I don't like about the Class Cs, a lot of them are so long. How many that are over 20? That one's a 21. That one's a 28. See, it doesn't have any attachment points up front. That's so annoying. I could probably find a way. And see, if I could get that one attached, that actually might work. Let me try this here. Oh, that doesn't have a hard point right there. If I could find something that would attach there. What do I have under structure? Unfortunately, I'm not at my outpost star yard or ship build. So I'm not. Oop, 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 oop. Is that one? See, that does allow me to do it, but it looks a little crappy hanging off like that. I would need something that's not, doesn't stick out as far. Those don't work. Oh, yeah, that might... Oh, except I think those are only up front. That's the downside to those pieces. Unless there is one that's towards the rear. Nope. It might have been... Yeah, crud. Alright. We're going to go back to our engines, and we are going to go with one that'll attach to the forward like that. So 21, 28, 26, 21. Ooh, that's too long. I'm going to have to go with this one. Ooh, it's alright. Let's get that there. Get that there. Let's see what happens. Nothing about length, but watch this. I bet you if I move this forward... exceeds length. Yep, see, that's kind of lame. But is what it is. It's alright. Alright, so now we have to do... Oh, let's get our grab drive in there. What am I going to do grab drive-wise? There's a big one. 38, 31, 40... Ooh, 45. That's the big one right there, huh? 45. Ooh, there's another 45. That's a 45 for 52. That's a 45 for 57. 45 for 52. Kind of like that one. So let's go ahead and put that one in right there. Of course, my artillery will be in there. It would be awesome if I could glitch a window to be able to see it. They always have those on the rear. It's so annoying. So annoying. Okay. I think we're good. We need infirmary. Let's see what other habs do we have. I definitely like the idea of the infirmary being downstairs. And I want to do an engineering along this side here. Oh. Engineering bay 3x1. Drop that down like that. Copy the engine. That'll be pretty sweet to have all the engineering down on that level like that. Okay. Oof. So we have this big gap right here. I guess we'll do... This might be a little weird. But... Where's my infirmary? We're going to go ahead and put that down here. Okay. That way the patients come in on the ground level. Alright. Next up... Obviously, I'm going to have to do a 1x1, but if I put a 1x1 there, I bet you anything the door is going to be here and here. So I'm going to have to open up 1, 2, 3 doors to get back here. That's going to be a little annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up just one level, which is fine. And then that gives me... I can put a 1x1 there. Yeah, I'll put one there for now. Let's do storeroom. Okay. Then that gives me space for a 3x1 right there. So I'm going to do my all-in-one berth 3x1. Which I'm kind of hoping... I might have to do the glitch that I discovered where you put windows on the ceiling to block off ladders, to force ladders to be placed elsewhere. Because I want a ladder right here to go into my captain's quarters. Okay. Because I can tell you right now it's going to try to put a ladder in one of these two to be the shortest path to the cockpit. I don't want that. So We'll see what happens here. And now we can go up one more level, but I want to give it a little bit of a slope. So let's see what happens when we put this. Let's throw it there. And let's get the other one. Okay. Yeah, I've got hard points right there. Will that cover it? Yes, I don't want to cover those up. So that one has to go there. That's centered. Okay, okay. So I've got my armory. Oh, but I don't know if I want my armory. I need a workshop. That's what I do need. Oh no, where's my workshop gonna go? I could change that into my workshop. And then have my infirmary on the top floor. I mean, patients will have a heck of a time getting up the ladder, but maybe they'd appreciate the view, right? Maybe? Alright, so let's think this through. Got armory, workshop there. Armory over here next to the control station. I might have to rejuggle those around, but I think that's what we're going to go for. Let's see, we need a fuel tank now. See, I can put my fuel tank right there. That's... yeah. The only downside is I'll be a little limited on which fuel tank I'd go with. Right? Yes. So, okay. Let's see what my fuel options are. Because I have to have one that will be an anchor point for that engine on the left there. So this one's a contender. It's got 210 fuel. And heck, I can always put more. I don't want to put a big one though. 550. That's a nice one, but it won't allow me to attach the motor there. And these big boys. Obviously they're great for Class Cs, but I'm not going with that. I might have to go with the 210. Yeah, I'm just going to go with this 210 for now. Okay. Although, I mean, I don't even know if I'll have... See, I'm not going to even have any cargo off that. I'm only going to have cargo off these 6 right there. And then these 4 up top. So... yeah, I could just go with the bigger fuel tank. That's fine. Alright, let's see what we got here. 650. Yeah, that's the big one. So we're going to go ahead and put that right there. Alright, we'll call that good. And... okay. We're good, we're good, we're good. Well, that's a flyable ship. I just need my shield up there. There's that 1600. Where's it at? Here. Oh. There it is. Where do I put ya? Just slap it right on top of that. I'll do that for now. It works. Okay. I think we're good. You know what though? I'm going to go ahead and show you this trick now, even though I'm going to do a excuse me. I'm going to do a video specifically for this quick tip. So here's the problem I'm going to have. I did have this happen previously with when I was testing around with it. I had my ladder there. But if you do a window, okay, place the window right there. Select this. Hold. Okay, so once you've selected it, then reselect, but hold the button down. Okay, drag it into place. It's going to appear red. Keep holding the button. Tap, cycle to a different one. And then go back. And then let go and tap B. And it snaps to place, even though it was red. Now that light or that window in the ceiling. You shouldn't see it from inside here. You might see it from the room below, looking up. You might see it. Now, some people, when they've attached it to the floor upside down, what that does is the same thing. It'll work the same, except anything that's on the floor would be potentially interfered with. Like in this case, I know there's a table there with 2 chairs, and I wouldn't want to lose those chairs. So I already know I want a window there because that's where the kind of little coffee bar is, but I've got that L-shaped couch, so it'd be like great to have a window there. And I don't want to lose my table, and so I'm going to come over here. Let's see, what is this? This is the all-in-one berth. Ooh, I don't want to put windows on any of that just yet. Oh, I need my infirmary. The infirmary, all-in-one berth, captain's quarters, control station, cargo hall, workshop. Okay. Armory, cargo hall, engineering bay. Alright. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give this a paint job, double check my habs, put on some weapons, and some other accessories, and I'll be right back. Alright folks, I'm done with my paint job and accessories and whatnot. I threw on my cargo containers up here, and I mixed up the colors, even though it does result in a lower capacity, but I wanted it to look like a more traditional cargo ship, you know. And got all my radiators, which I like to think they're solar panels. I love the look of those. No missiles on the ship. I usually like to have 1 set of missiles, but I went with 3 types of turrets. I've got my suppressors and my particle beams, and then got my auto turrets up top here. And yeah, so I was having some issues. I'll get more in depth on the inside, but I had to put a 1x1 here when I was playing around with trying to force the ladder to not be inside my captain's crew, and I had to move the infirmary down below when I did that, and then I put the all-in-one berth up top. All right, and got my engines on the back. All right, let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. And for this tour, we're going to start at the top floor at the back of the all-in-one berth. This is the 3x1, so we've got some storage stuff here in the back and the shower. Got your beds, and this middle section, both the walls don't have a whole lot of stuff going on, so if you want to put a window on either side, you're welcome to. Give your crew a view there. Of course, I've got cartons, or my cargo, on the other side of that wall. And up front here we have my dining area. Down on floor 2, got a window here in the 1x1, and we've got our infirmary table, and of course got to have a window for the patients as well, or those recovering from being ill. And up front is the captain's quarters. Once we get down below, I'll explain the ladder situation. And this wall here just has like a little coffee machine with a counter. It's kind of bland, so I like putting a window on this particular hab so I can have my couch looking out the window. Alright, and I did swap out the 2x2 cargo for the living crew, because I didn't have any TVs in the all-in-one berth upstairs. So if you walk in from the door, this is your view, and I have no idea what Sam is doing. Bro. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, so you got some TVs in here, a couple more private rooms for people to sit in and whatnot. I did lose the galley that was right there, but it's not functional. It doesn't work anyways, so it's no problem. I can't recall what was on these 2 walls, but not too important. All right, anyways, the most important thing that happened was when I placed so my captain's quarters is right here, and without any gimmickry, the ladder was always right there, which I don't want because it's right next to the table in the captain's quarters, right? And so I tried to do the glitch where I covered that ladder with a window portal and the one right here, but that glitched the whole ship and I couldn't go upstairs at all. So that might be a one-off, only being able to do the window glitch to block a hole for a ladder. And so when I put the 1x1 here, it just, for whatever reason, it worked. So definitely glad about that. Alright, and back here we've got the workshop, and I do wish the door was there, but it's back here, which is fine. It puts us in the middle of the engineering bay. I mean, actually, I really wish the window or the door was there, going straight into the 2x2. So these 2 halves would not be connected at all. But it makes sense, I guess, you get your workshop next to your engineering bay. And up front, we've got our control station. I debated on doing battle stations, but this really isn't a battleship, and just doing this here gives me, you know, maxes out my crew capabilities. So, of course, you got to have a window up front, another window up front, and this is my armory. And I do like how the door ended up being back here. I didn't lose much with that, but it kind of retains this whole locked, you know, fence thing with the weapons being stored back there. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed this ship, and I will see you in the Starfield. Take care.